From under the dome at Tropicana Field, MLB Network is live and on the air. Ought to be a good one here between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Tampa Bay Rays. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Blake Snell is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Tampa Bay. What's your take on him, Dan?
Blake Snell, big power arm. He has yet to put it all together, but I really like this guy. Good fastball with late life, as they say in the pitching business. Good overhand curveball. His changeup's getting better all the time. If he brings his A game, he can shut any team down.
Striding in, David Fletcher, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Liner towards second. And that's out number one. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. What's this club going to need to focus on this evening, Mark?
Well, Matty, this lineup's going to have to find a way to score early. Get this pitcher uncomfortable, stay on the attack, get into the bullpen. That's the name of the game. They let this guy settle in, he'll breeze through 7 strong.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. Previous history with Blake Snell. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
That's off the end of the bat foul, and he might have been fortunate to stay alive that time. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Zunino has it, and the throw is in time. Trout is retired, 2 down now.
Good job of getting him to chase the ball in the dirt right there. Hey, also credit the catcher for keeping it close and finishing it off with a good throw to first. That's harder than it looks, but big league catchers make it look easy sometimes.
Into the box, Shohei Ohtani. A ball and 2 strikes now. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. Now it's the Rays' turn. No score. Andrew Heaney is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Angels. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Andrew Heaney is an interesting lefty, Matty. At times he could be a swing and miss guy. Good fastball, 92 to 94 miles an hour, overhand curveball, and the slider. So he has the curveball slider mix. His changeup is getting better. If he's throwing strikes early, he could be really tough.
The 2-2 locks him up for strike 3. Now a moment here in St. Pete for a glance at the Rays starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matty, they got to love the production they're getting out of the leadoff spot right now. He hit over 330 last year. That basically means every third at bat he's getting a hit. Pitchers fear him because he can flat out rake.
So striding in, Tommy Pham, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Curveball that time, not even close. The 2-1. Strike 2 swinging.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
3-2, full count. Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. He'll try it again, 3-2. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first. Now to the plate, Austin Meadows. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Ripped down the line, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. Pham stands at first with 1 out. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And they'll snap one over to first. Runner back safely. He's set. Here's the 2-2. He swings and misses. Throw down. Not in time as he steals second. So he can't make contact there on strike 3, but meanwhile the runner on first takes second here with 2 men away. 1-1, here it comes. Missed with a breaking ball. Hit down the line at first. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Rays strand just the 1, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Here's Albert now. Previous history with Blake Snell. He's 1 for 2. Here it is on 3-1. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Heredia has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Rays set up on defense today. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Standing in, Cesar Pulido. He'll get to take his first cuts here. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
Fouled away. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And a breaking ball stays outside.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of a steal when he's on base. Digging in, Cole Calhoun. The 0-2 delivery. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Not a real good pitch there, 0-2. Probably not what he was trying to do with that fastball. He was trying to miss probably up and away, and he threw that one down into the dirt on an 0-2 pitch. Very rarely are you going to get hitters to chase an 0-2 fastball that's down in the dirt.
Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw. The 2-2. Bounce it to the left side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Angels go quietly there. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Stepping up now, Willie Optimus, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Into the box now, Daniel Robertson. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
The 2-1. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, strike 2. The 2-2. Popped him up. Renfroe is there. Makes the play, 1 away.
Time for a look at the Angels on defense. And we have to focus on one of the best players in all of our sport. Mike Trout, center fielder. Just as fun to watch him play defense as it is to watch him hit. This guy gets after it with his hair on fire. It's like watching a middle linebacker play center field.
Settling in now, Joey Wendell. Optimus, base runner at first with 1 out. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And a dive, but he's back in. And he fights this one off here to foul it off to the left, and that holds the count at 1-2. Another 1-2 delivery. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Bat explodes as this is popped up. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch.
That ball wasn't actually smoked, more of a soft line drive, but a nice diving catch by the infielder right there, showing a lot of range.
Into the box now, Mike Zunino. That's popped up out towards short right field. Renfroe is there, and the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Is the catcher Jonathan. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
And he fouls this one off. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. And it's fouled away.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
This is line to left. And the Halos have their first hit of the game.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
This one's down to third. Reined in. To second for one. On to first. A double play. At the plate, Luis Renfroe. Two balls and a strike. Fly ball heading for the alley. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Yeah, this one was starting to look like it was going to be one of those 1, 2, 3 easy innings. But now all of a sudden, they have the go-ahead run standing out there at second base after the 2-out double. Big moment here.
Line toward the alley in left center. And that's going to get down out there. And the run will score as the Angels grab the early 1-0 lead.
Dan, you were one pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a rhythm now.
Hero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're one pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
Runner goes for second. This is on the ground over to first. And Trout has himself a base hit. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right. So despite the runner moving on the pitch, it will wind up first and second here.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just...
He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. Now the relay home. And it's not in time. He's safe as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Waiting on it is Heredia, and that retires the side. So they pick up 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Angels are out in front, 3-0. That'll bring in Guillermo Heredia now as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Man, that's got the sting for the pitcher and his teammates. They just get on the board and are feeling good about themselves, looking for a shutdown inning so they can get some more runs on the board. But instead, this guy blasts a leadoff double. Getting that shutdown inning is going to be a lot tougher now.
Hit out towards second, and a good throw gets him 1 gone. Digging in to try it again, Tommy Pham. He drew a walk his first time out. Now the 1-1 pitch. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and 1 out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
Pulled toward right center field. Trout on the run. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. He pulls into second safely as a run also comes in to score, making it a 2-run ball game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. A run for the Rays thanks to the RBI double. We're through 3 in St. Pete. It's the Angels 3, the Rays 1. Coming to the plate now, Cesar Pulido.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Meadows on the move, 1 down.
Up next for the Angels,
Cole Calhoun will stand in now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the 3-2 pitch. Fouled off. And right into the shift. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. The next 3-2. Locks him up for strike 3. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Fouled away. The next 3-2. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. Garcia is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Angels go down 1-2-3, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Leading off the inning, Willie Athamas, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And there's one away.
now batting.
Ready for another chance? Daniel Robertson. He flew out in his last at-bat. The 1-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. Good fight to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Sinker misses there, and now he's in trouble. 3-1.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there. You find yourself count leverage, you think you're getting a heater, he throws an off-speed pitch and you're still able to execute. That fires me up right there.
Stepping in now, Mike Zunino. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he'll dive back in safely. Wendell is off of first with 2 away. And there he goes towards second. Ripped down the first base line. On to first with it is Pujols, and he steps on the bag for the 3rd out. 1 left for Tampa. Score holds. It's 3-1. Now batting, Will Tovar. The 1-1. Popped him up. Zunino is under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 4, Second baseman, Luis.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Luis Renfroe. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And here's a curveball that just about got away as it misses inside for a ball.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
And he fouls this one off. Zunino is over to take a look. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Hit down the third baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Now another 2-2. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go David Fletcher. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. 2 balls and a strike to the Angels leadoff hitter. Now the 2-1. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Here now the 2-2. Is looked at and the count moves full.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Frozen for strike 3, and that retires the side. Angels are gone in order, and it's still 3-1. That will bring in Guillermo Heredia now. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. A full count to the Rays center fielder. And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
And as a pitcher, that's always tough. Looked like he got a bad break on some of those calls, but he's got to learn that sometimes the calls don't go your way, and you've just got to move on. That's something that young pitchers can have a hard time with, though.
Chopped weakly to the left. And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Tommy Pham.
Stepping into the box, Tommy Pham. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Now the 3-0 offering is taken, strike 1. Into the corner and slicing foul. Heredia leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. The 1-2. Ran one in there as this is hit on the ground towards second. Throw over to Pujols at first. He'll take care of him to end the inning. So no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Angels 3, the Rays 1. So striding forward now, Mike Trout. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. The 2-2. Hit hard to third. To his left, Robertson. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Striding forward now is the DH, Shohei Ohtani, who drove in 2 runs on a double in his last at-bat. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Hey, he's going to have to set his sights a little bit more over the heart of the plate. I can't have one of my best left-handed power hitters reaching and taking an ugly swing like that.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Albert Pujols. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3 as the lead remains 3-1. And that will bring in Yandy Diaz. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed, strike 3. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Now at the plate, Daniel Robertson. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. Here it comes, the 3-0. Is looked at for the first strike. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here's the 3-1. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Calhoun has a read on it, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
The batter,
digging in once again, Mike Zunino. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows his team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nib it. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
Boy, look at that thing dart. It's full now, 3-2.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, he got action.
Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. On to first, and the Rays are kept off the scoreboard here as the side is retired. Rays strand a pair, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Back here at Tropicana Field in St. Pete, the Angels are out on top in this one as we get caught up on our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Oliver Drake is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 47, Oliver
in now, Cesar
Drake.
Polito. popped him up. Zunino has a play. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder.
Now in the box, Cole Calhoun. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Now a southpaw up to throw in that Tampa Bay bullpen. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Robertson over to his right, 2 down. Ready now, Jonathan Lucroy. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2. The 1-2 is a fastball taken high for a ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Waiting on it is Heredia. And that's the 3rd out. Angels are gone in order, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Noah Ramirez gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Leading off the inning, Guillermo Heredia, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Right fielder.
So here is Avisail Garcia. Sent on the ground out to second. And a throw to Pujols is in time for the 2nd out.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Riding in once again, Tommy Pham. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Down in order go the Rays. They still trail it here 3-1. Leading off the inning, Will Tovar, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
The 2-1 waves and misses for strike number 2.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
And there are 2 away now.
Third baseman, number 6.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, David Fletcher. He got called out on strikes his last time through. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. This is flared out towards second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3, and it's still 3-1. Justin Anderson is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Ready once again, Austin Meadows. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Little tapper down the first baseline. Pujols is up with it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
First baseman, number 2.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Yandy Diaz. He could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Henderson, a 25-year-old. He was taken in the 14th round during the 2014 draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was.
Let's play ball. Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Rays, number 44, Hunter Wood. Now pitching for the Angels, number 57.
At the plate, Mike Zunino. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. 2 out, nobody on. Tampa down to their final strike in this one. 1-2 pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a
swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. Los Angeles led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Andrew Heaney gets the W on the mound. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and the entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Angels. 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Rays, 1 run, 4 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 54 minutes. Again, we remind you for your next trip to Tropicana Field that all vehicles with 4 or more passengers receive free parking all season long. Also, a reminder that extra PSTA buses for routes 18, 32, and 74 can be picked up outside the stadium.